Okay, I've been waiting most of the day for a quiet moment because there's construction work going on right outside my window, but hopefully we don't overhear that too much. So we're back onto the 1965 Stingray. This is a Monogram kit. It's the 124 scale car, and we're doing this one for the 70s and 80s TV car group build. TV and movie car group build that's hosted by Chris over at CD Scales, and then also Frank over at Frizzo's model cars. And we were going gangbusters on this guy here until it became time to start on our Shelby that we're doing with BAS Dry Dock. So we kind of shelved this dude here for a little while. We did do primer and color coat on the car, but we had major issues, which is kind of funny because when I was going through basic, that was the name of my drill sergeant. So anyway, um, we had a lot of pinholes and fisheyeing going on back here on the upper rear quarter panel, and then along the back side of the tail here. I'm loath to touch it right now since I'm barehanded, so I've been doing a lot of work trying to get the oils and stuff off of here. The strange thing is I didn't see anything on the plastic when I had washed it up and scrubbed it and everything. I didn't see anything when I had put the primer on there. The primer went right over it and didn't give me any idea that there was going to be an issue. Then we wouldn't put the first couple of thin layers of the black paint on there, the gloss black paint from Tamiya, which is TS14, and this thing opened up like a sore. So it was bad. Yeah, it was up here on the upper fenders. It was on the back side here, not so much on the actual flanks or the front or the rear of the car. It's just concentrated on this area here, and then on the roof a little bit on a couple of the upper surfaces. So I'm not 100% sure if whoever owned this kit before me had been, I don't know, eating bacon and sneezed on it or something. But yeah, it wasn't great, and we're doing our best to try and figure it out. Having this issue in the past, the way I would correct it would be to sand it down, and I just do a wet sanding when I do the sanding down. So Tamiya sanding sponges. Obviously, I haven't used this one on the car because it's red. This is one we've been using on the car. 2000 grit. A little bit of dish soap in there, lukewarm water. I don't know why water got named after Luke, not Han, but you know, there you go. And just give it a scrub down until we get down to the bare plastic, and then just a couple more swipes with the hope that we remove the layer of plastic that might have the contaminant on it. That's always worked in the past, so let's really hope that works out in this particular instance, because you know how gloss black paint is. It reveals all the flaws. It's like spandex. Yep. But yeah, TS14, was it TS? Yeah, TS14, to me, as gloss black paint, I have found in my own personal experiences to be one of the best rattle can hobby paints for gloss black paint. I've rarely had an issue with it, so this is a little uncommon for us here. So just a bit of a frustration. So we had set it on the shelf for a while, let it cure up nice and hard, and then like 2 weeks I think, and then today we attacked it, and decided to go ahead and attack it and try to take down to the plastic as best we can in most of the areas that we have issues with, and then we'll just reprime the whole guy and move on from there. We did even have a few little issues on the hood piece. So, yep, we're going to reprime the whole guy and then start over from there. All right, we'll check back a little bit. Oh, it was parts check-in time. Let's see how we did with our Corvette. And, damn. Wow. That looks like the nose of a teenager. Okay, more sanding. The body. Buddy. Need to get some proper light on it, but looks like we may have solved some of the issues with the paint on the body. It's hard to get a good, at least on camera anyway. I see a couple of little dimples on the driver's side of the roof, like right there. Can we see that? Camera's messing up because of the LED lights out here. But it looks like we got a little bit more work to do. The hood, oh man, the hood's disappointing, I tell you. It wasn't that bad. That sucks. It wasn't that bad before I started sanding on it, so I'm not sure what happened there. But, all right, well, back to the hobby room. Okay, so I have my respirator on because we're just about to paint, but we did some more sanding, and we hope we are set to go. So, wish us luck. Here goes round 3 of primer. Still not having success. And that's frustrating. All right, well, we'll probably sand it down again and then wipe it down with alcohol and see if that works. Okay, I think we have reached a level of success I can live with on the roof. Other than maybe a teeny little speck of fluff on there. I think we might have gotten that. But again, the hood is disappointing. So, I mean, we just did like a quick dusting of paint on there, of primer, and it just decided to bubble up. So, yeah, I think we'll try the old alcohol technique on that and see if that helps us out. Some compelling video, right, guys? All right, so after hitting it with alcohol over the entire surface, and then really scrubbing away around the little valley there along the hood bump, the power bulge, or whatever we want to call it. Let's focus on this, please, Mr. Camera. There we go. I think we might be doing good. We did a series of very quick, short, light sprays just to drop stuff down, just drop paint down on there, and not really like do a heavy coat or anything. And we're building it up little bit by little bit. So I've been like spraying like every 2-3 minutes. I've been doing just like a mist coat, and that's really looking good. So much better than it was before. All right, let's check up on the body and hood, and let's go over the bad guy first. Yeah, I mean, we got a little tiny speck of dust on there or something. I can live with that. That'll sand right off, no problem. But that was it. We just needed to clean it up with some alcohol, and we'll let that set overnight. And the roof is no longer on fire. Got a little booger right there on the door, but again, compared to what it was, I can live with that. So cool. I think we're cooking with gas now. We'll leave them in the cabinet overnight, let them cure up, and then we'll shoot them with some black tomorrow. Does anybody want a grocery bag full of sprue? I finally cleaned out my sprue cache. I have a box that I just chuck stuff in that's underneath the workbench, and this has been the accumulation of all of last year, I think. I'm gonna put this in the recycling bin, see if they'll take it.